Hey guys, my name is Shazone and welcome back to the Pregnancy Diaries. This week we are on week 27 and I apologize. Ooh, my cat. I apologize because we're kind of like at the end of week 27. If you see my camera shaking, it's because my cat is moving my couch right now. We're at the end of week 27. Today is Friday and the week changes on Sundays. But I have been so unbelievably busy this week. This was like my first chance to film this, and I had filmed a video earlier this week. It was like a gaming question video, and I edited it today. And then I like rendered it and everything. I forgot to add music, so I deleted the video, and then I realized I deleted the video. So upset. So I might, if you want to see that, I'll film it for you guys. But if any of you do YouTubing, you understand like how frustrating it is when you like finish editing something and then it gets deleted and you're like, I just spent so much time editing that. It's really frustrating. So I ended up just exiting out of my editing program and continuing on with my day. And also really quick before we get into this, because this might be the last time I talk to you before then, but tomorrow is my 21st birthday. I was so stinking excited, and I'm pregnant, so I can't really celebrate it the way I wanted to. You know, people say, oh, you can have, I think it's like red wine or something, but I'm like, I'm not a big wine drinker to begin with. I'm not a drinker to begin with, but I really wanted to go celebrate it, like go out dancing or something. But I was like, okay, well, I can't go out dancing. I can't go out drinking. Why don't we go to like Six Flags or something? And I'm like, wait, I can't ride on roller coasters. So my mom's taking me out for breakfast in the morning instead. And I think we're just going to do some wedding stuff. And then I think my fiance is going to take me out to T-Bones afterwards because that is my favorite restaurant. I love it. But anyways, let's get into the pregnancy diaries. This is all like estimated. This is all like generic information. But it says my baby is 14.8 inches in length, so a little over a foot long. She weighs a little over 2 pounds. It's like 2.22 pounds. So okay, so your baby's eyes are now partially open and those tiny eyelids are able to blink. Even though the eyes may have some color, the final pigmentation requires exposure to light. In some cases, the final color of the eyes cannot be determined with certainty until at least 9 months after birth. Your baby is able to recognize different levels of light, even inside your womb. Even though she still has to grow a lot, the little body is getting chubbier as fat is depositing under the wrinkled skin. Muscles are developing some tone as well, and she has a 95% chance of survival if born at the end of this week. So if she was born now, there's a 95% chance. The lungs are better prepared to breathe, but still need medical assistance. If you're carrying twins, which I'm not, but each baby will have its own sleep cycle. So that was pretty much the update for 27 weeks. Her cycle, because she could be awake now, but she's not kicking. I'll give you actually a quick belly shot while I'm at it too, because I know you guys like to see that. But that is where I'm at right now. That's about 2 pounds. I'm actually able to wear shorts now, which I'm excited for. But yeah, that right there is my child. She could be awake right now, but not necessarily kicking me, so I don't fully know her sleep cycle. But she is up very early in the morning kicking me. And she'll usually kick me early in the morning, probably for like throughout like an hour, and then she'll probably start kicking me again around, I want to say, like, I don't know. It's like it's throughout the day, so I want to say between like 2 and 5 she'll start kicking me again, and then sometimes when I'm about to go to bed. So she's not like up all night keeping me up, which is perfect, and I hope to God when she's born she keeps that cycle that she has now. But updates about what's been going on in my body. Boobs obviously gotten bigger. Boobs are always getting bigger. Actually, I think not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, either I forgot to mention it or maybe I did mention it, but I had Braxton Hicks contractions for the first time. And before I thought I had them, they were like period cramps, but I was in so much pain. Like, it obviously wasn't anything like what real contractions are gonna be like, but oh my gosh, guys, like, yeah, if you haven't had a baby before, like, I'm still in for a surprise when it comes to giving birth. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but just feeling these contractions, and I did explain this last episode, but I think it happened, like, I really got them after I filmed that, but I'm just warning you guys, it hurts. I was in the bathroom. This is a little too much detail, but I was in the bathroom, like, getting such bad diarrhea. Like, I know this is really embarrassing, but this is for you guys. This is what to, you know, expect if you're having a baby or anything. And I was just, like, heaved over, holding my stomach. For a second, I thought I was going into labor. I wasn't sure. It just hurt so bad. I can't even explain it, but so that happened. My belly button is starting to pop a little bit. Like, it's just starting to come out of its little hole. And I don't like that at all. I was so, like, freaked out by belly buttons. Like, I know some people are like, ew, I don't like feet. Like, I don't like belly buttons. I really don't. I can't touch them. I can't, like, and just the fact that mine's, like, getting, like, popping. I can't do, I don't like it at all. I mentioned last week that I had stretch marks around my boobs. Those were the only stretch marks I still have. Leg cramping has gotten a lot worse, especially in the morning, or like from like 3 a.m. until probably 9 a.m. this might happen, but I'll just stretch in the middle of the night if I'm in a position too long, and my calves, both of them, will hurt so bad. Like, you know the feeling like if you haven't stretched for a while and then like you stretch them out and it's like your muscles are just screaming at you. Like, what's a good, like, you know, like, my toes will sometimes do this, but you know, like, how your toes will sometimes cramp and, like, be stuck in a position? That's kind of what my, like, calf muscles will do, but it'll hurt so bad, so that's what's been happening. I can't stay on my feet for too much longer anymore because my back really starts to hurt, because I'm now carrying more weight and everything. What else? I mean, I feel her moving a lot more now. Her kicks are definitely getting stronger. People can feel it without any problem if she happens to be kicking and they're around. I ask if they want to feel my belly, which some people do, some people don't, but you can definitely feel her kick. I'm in 7 months now. I'm technically in the 3rd trimester now, so she should be turning. I think breaching is the right term for that. She should be breaching. So I asked my mom, I'm like, do you feel her turn? And she's like, not really, because it's like a gradual type of thing, but I liked her in the upright position better. She should be starting to kick my ribs when she turns around, but she like sticks her fist in my ribs sometimes, which, like, the first time it was really uncomfortable, and now it's just like, oh, okay, gotta push your hand out of my rib and you're fine. You can actually, like, feel where she is. I don't know. I'm gonna sit up again for you guys to show you this, but it's like, here's my belly, right? If I push right here, you see how it kind of sinks in? That's not where the baby is. If I push in here, again, it sinks in, but here, it's like, I can feel there's something there. Like, you can kind of feel where she is. She's down here, I can feel her there, and I can feel her here. So she's in between my hands, like right there. That's my kid right there. I don't know if that freaks people out. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be completely truthful with you guys. I don't know. One more thing to mention, and I think that's it for this week. You see this Band-Aid? That hurt a lot. Yesterday, actually, I had another blood work appointment, and usually, like, I Googled this because I Google everything about pregnancy, but that can sometimes scare you. I Googled in the very beginning because I was asking my mom, like, do you have to get blood work? Like, is that absolutely necessary? And, you know, being a mom, she's like, you need to take care of your baby, you need to get blood work, because I had this, like, I have, like, a really strong phobia of just the thought of giving blood. It used to be giving shots. Now I don't care about shots. It's the giving blood part. So I had mentioned in last week's episode that I have Rh negative blood, which I can go into a whole detail in another video if you really wanted me to, but basically because I have negative blood, I needed to get more blood work done, which this time they actually just took one vial. Takes like 30 seconds to get, and then they had to process the blood. I'm not exactly sure what they were looking for, whether it was to like prove that I'm negative, or I'm not really sure what they were looking for. I didn't ask them. And then so I had to get blood work done, and again they took it from my hand, which that might be the mark, I'm not really sure, but they always take it from the same vein. I guess that's a good vein in my arms. And the funny thing is, they say like they looked at my arm veins and they're so big. I forget what they're called, but it's like piping something, like they're so big. But I can't sit there and take it from the arm. So they came in, and I'm getting progressively better every time I have to give blood and everything, but still not okay. So they took the blood from me. They took it from a butterfly needle from the hand, which is, I think it's smaller. And then it took probably like 45 minutes to an hour to process whatever they needed to get from the blood. And then she came in and gave me a shot. Now she said that the lady was so sweet, both of them, the one that took my blood and then the one that gave me the shot. It was two different people, but they were so nice. And she's like, this shot is painful. She's like, it's not so much a needle, but it's like the serum. People say their arm feels very heavy and very sore afterwards. She said the tetanus hurts more, but this is right under the tetanus, like in pain level. So I was like, okay. So they have like a little TV here, so I'm just staring at the TV, and she puts it in my arm, and like the needle, it just stung a little bit, and I was just like, oh. And then like she was squeezing the stuff in it like a shot does, and I heard it. Now this might gross you out. If you have like a weak stomach, seriously stop watching this for a second. But she was like squeezing the shot fluid into my arm, and it was like, and like I heard it like being squeezed out of the syringe, and I'm just like, like gagging over here. And then like after, like as she was squeezing it, I just kind of felt my arm like get really heavy, like just like she was saying, like I felt it in my elbow. It was just like I had a dead arm, and then it started hurting, and then I was like, oh, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like it sucks, but I can probably take that band-aid off. I feel cool. I feel like it's a battle wound for this child. I'm gonna save this band-aid and give it to her in 18 years and be like, this is from my boo-boo. That would be absolutely disgusting. I am not doing that, but like my point of telling you what that Rogan shot and blood work was about is because when I was Googling, like I was asking, you know, how often do you have to give blood and all this fun stuff, and they said like 2, maybe 3 times, and the only reason I had the second one is because I was a negative blood type. I don't know if I need to give more blood. I have about like 2.5 months. I have all of June, all of July, and like half of August to get through. So that's about it. I'm cooking a pie right now, and I hope it's done. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Also, you can subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any new videos. You can also follow me on Twitter if you want, which is automatically updated every time I upload a new video, and that link is on my channel. Also, if I remember, I will put the previous pregnancy diaries down below in the description box, along with my Twitter account. I don't update it that much, but if did I say Twitter? I meant Instagram. I don't update it that much, but if you want someone to follow, then go right ahead. But anyways, thank you again so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!